All right, so here is the second song on the EP. It's called "Could It Be." The demo name was actually Jason Mraz, because I don't know, for some reason the chords to me sounded like a Jason Mraz song or something. It kind of has that like acoustic, like rhythmic thing, kind of John Mayer, those like rhythm slaps. So this was called Jason Mraz until like 3 days before we sent it off to get mastered. So I'm gonna play some of this song and then we'll kind of solo some tracks again. Here we go. Two, one, two, three.
Go on a hike, shoebox a bite, take photos with the flowers bright, leave trails of you, seeds on your shoes. You love the thought, but not me too. Could it be that I'm better off being loved a different way? Could it be that all the weather caused by you melts me away? You wither me away. Don't remember me this way. Under the pouring rain, flooding out all the truth.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right there. So this song is so simple. This is the most stripped back out of any song we've probably ever done, especially on this EP. Again, recorded all live outdoors, and Ethan is playing that finger picking kind of thing on the left, and he's playing my like old K parlor guitar, and that's a part I actually came up with. But Ethan is a lot better at that style than me, so we had him play it. And there was like a certain lick at the end. It was hard for me to play it clean, but Ethan's really good at that, so we had him play it for the live take. And then I did the kind of lead bit here. Tabitha says it sounds like an early Taylor Swift song, and I'll take that. The hook queen. And I did, out of all of the songs, this is the only edit, I believe. I came in late or early, I can't remember, on that first lick, because there's Ethan and I coming at the same time, and I dragged that. So that is the great lie in this song. And then there's a lot of just, it's kind of like a bass parts of it. Just single notes. You can hear the vocal bleed in there. Opening it up a little bit. I really like how these parts complement each other. And I think I was tuned down a whole step maybe. So that's the guitars. So that's most of the song. And then Tabitha's vocal on this is great. You solo that.
Go on a hike, shoebox a bite, take photos with the
Now
flowers
these
bright,
edits here,
leave
I didn't
trails
move
of you,
anything. It was
seeds
just like
on
clip
your
gain
shoes.
stuff.
You love the thought, but not me too. Could it be that I am
And
better off being
another cool thing
loved?
about this mix, there's no reverb anywhere on the mix. It's completely dry. Very little compression as well. No reverb. I don't think there's any delay either. Some of the space is from this stereo pair.
You love the thought, but not me too. it be that I
It's really subtle. This is without a doubt.
a different way? Could it be that all the weather caused
And back
by
in.
you melts me?
It's like a 1% difference, if that. But I did like the space it gave to some of the elements of the song. Different points, it kind of pokes out a little bit more. I had to, because of the amount of wind we had, I had to essentially make it sound bad, that stereo pair. I had to put on some like isotope plugins and cut a bunch of low end, because without it, it sounds really good. I love how that stereo pair sounds. It just wasn't usable.
You love the thought that
And
not
it's crazy
me
amount of wind, so
could it be
had to really
that
cut some of
I'm
that.
better off being loved a
Cut some of it out. It doesn't sound natural anymore, but in the mix it still sounded pretty good.
caused by you melts me away.
So as you can tell, this was like the easiest mix we did, of course. Ethan's voice sounds great on this song too.
Don't remember me this way. Under the pouring rain, flooding out all the truth. I won't see you again, but my
No tuning
face
anywhere on this
turns
EP.
to you. Letting go.
So this song in particular was very collaborative. I came in with the chords, and I think Ethan changed some voicings at the end of the chorus. Like these chords here, I think Ethan changed the voicings of them, or he changed the chords. I can't remember. I love that chord there. And then I can't remember who wrote the verse melody. I think Ethan wrote the verse melody. Tabitha wrote the pre-chorus, the could it be part. And then Ethan and I wrote the chorus melody together. And Ethan and Tabitha I think Tabitha did the majority of the lyrics, but I can't be certain on that. I know Ethan did lyrics as well. But so this one was very collaborative. And it's super simple song. And I really like the mix on this. It's really dry, and it sounds nice, especially coming after Bluegrass and the sequencing of the EP. I think the mix really works in terms of the flow of the EP. And then here's this outro here. She's like a little out of breath, but it sounds it really fits the theming of the EP still. Fade at the end. Yeah, and it was Tabitha's idea to loop that little outro section here. And the recording of this one was kind of funny because it was the first song we recorded that day, and it's everything's live. There's no overdubs, and it's pretty simple. So we thought it was going to be 1 or 2 takes and we're done. And then when we were recording the first take, excuse me, when we were recording the first take, we were looking. Tabitha stopped singing on the second verse, and we're like, did you forget the lyrics, or like, what's going on? She's like, there's no lyrics for the second verse yet. So then Ethan and Tabitha put together the lyrics for the second verse on the spot, and we recorded it. I don't know if we had lyrics and couldn't find them, or I think we just forgot to write them, but it came out great either way. So Tabitha and Ethan are really good at putting stuff together quickly like that, so kind of made my job easy. And again, the mix on this was easy. There's not really too much automation or anything. It's simple, no reverbs. You can hear the rough mix here. This is just I think just the dry stems that were recorded the day of. You can see it's not that different from the final. Its main thing is it's mono and darker, as opposed to the final. It's just wider. It's pretty. Didn't have to do much.
Leaves fall from trees, crunched by your feet, down by.
Yeah, so that's the second track. Could It Be, from A Different Way, and I hope you guys liked that one. The next one we're gonna do is called The Pollination Song. So yeah.